Right now, Houston is preparing for a busy weekend of protests, with Governor Abbott saying he is activating the National Guard across the state.
There's some concern with some people that the disruption seen in Los Angeles and other cities may happen here. But others push back, saying Houston has a strong tradition of peaceful demonstrations. Victor Jacobo joins us live from City Hall. Victor, a lot of preparation happening for the next few days.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of eyes on what's going to be happening. City Hall right behind me is going to be the site of one of the protests scheduled for this weekend. But it's important to note that while there are many protests scheduled, some of them have different areas of focus. One happening elsewhere in Houston, hosted by immigrant advocacy group Fiel, is going to be focused on the ICE detention and deportation effort ramp up that's been happening recently. But there's also one scheduled here for City Hall and other parts of our area, part of the No Kings movement. Organizers say that focus is on the excesses of what they call excesses of authoritarianism and corruption by the Trump administration. Now, still, Governor Greg Abbott saying today that he is going to have the National Guard deployed across the state. Those soldiers have not been seen on the streets to this point. He did say earlier today that he's not going to disclose any strategic information about where they'll be deployed or where they're going to have their strategies. Houston Congressman Wesley Hunt, meanwhile, sending a letter to Mayor John Whitmire and Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo calling for zero tolerance for rioters. They also labeled the more than 1,000 events planned for Saturday across the country as riots rather than protests. Houston City Council members today criticized Hunt, calling his comments premature and disingenuous. Mayor John Whitmire also pushed back, but made clear that Houston police are ready for whatever may happen. Governor Abbott also answering questions on his promise to activate the National Guard.
We want to make sure that what has happened in California does not happen in Texas. Texas is a law and order state, and we will use every tool that we can to ensure order across our state.
We will not tolerate civil disobedience, but in terms of the letter, it was speaking about something that does not exist in Houston, Texas. We're so prepared. We have such a great police department, a diverse police department that has so much experience.
Now, Judge Lina Hidalgo is in France right now on a trade mission, but she did send a statement saying Harris County remains fully committed to the safety and constitutional rights of all residents. The judge goes on to say she has full confidence in local law enforcement agencies, which are fully equipped and prepared to safeguard peaceful demonstrations while ensuring the well-being of all involved. Now, ahead at 6 o'clock, I spoke with some of the organizers for some of the protests organized for this weekend. I'll have more on what they have to say and what some of the other council members here at City Hall had to say about some of the other leaders talking about the activation and security efforts for this weekend. For now, reporting live outside Houston City Hall, Victor Jacobo, KHOU 11 News.